What is going on, my beautiful people? I hope you guys are having a beautifully amazing day. In this video, we are going to talk about trusting the Lord and leaning on Him and what that looks like, and a great way of thinking about it that can help you really try to understand it and how it can help you make the decisions that you're going to have to make in your life. Because sometimes you're going to come up to a crossroad. You're going to come up to a crossroad, it's going to be a little bit tough, you're not going to know what decision to make, and you're going to be like, if I make this wrong decision, is God going to hate me? Is my destiny ruined? Is everything going to go crazy? Or is it just gonna all go downhill from there because I made this one decision? Is everything right on this one decision? And even if you don't believe that, sometimes those decisions can just feel like the weight of the world is on them, or you just feel like you really want to please God with the decision, but you don't know which one to pick. So knowing this, there's a better way that we can go about it, and just leaning on God and leaning on Him towards Him. So I want you guys to think about this. We're gonna run through this real quick. Firstly, I want you to imagine yourself in a horse's stable. You're going in a horse's stable. And firstly, also keep in mind that verse. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, lean not on your own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. So you're in a stable, and you're going into the stable. You're going, and you find this horse. There's one beautiful horse. You see the horse. The horse's name is Socks. So you open the stable up, you go into the stable, and you start petting the horse. It's a beautiful horse. You pull out a beautiful red apple out of your bag. You feed the horse this beautiful red apple, and the horse you start to build a relationship with the horse. You throw on a saddle onto the horse, and you hop on top of the saddle, and you start riding the horse out of the stable, but it's a little bit shaky because you are not trusting the horse. It's a little bit shaky. You don't know how to trust the horse. You don't know how to let the horse lead, and you don't really know how to ride this horse. It's a very, very new experience for you. So you're kind of just like learning and going about it as you're going. So you start riding out of the stable, and you're very slowly going. You're still wobbly, still shaking, and you get to this first little crossroad that you come up in the road. It's a fork in the road. So you were deciding, okay, I don't know if I should go here, I don't know if I should go there. And the horse kind of senses your indecisiveness, your indecision. And instead, you see the horse, and you see the horse that it notices you, and you start to lean towards the horse and saying to the horse, alrighty girl, alrighty guy, whatever you want, whatever, girl, guy, horse, chat, alrighty girl, like, which way do you think we should go? And the horse, after it hears you asking, immediately darts towards the left side. It starts to walk towards the left side. And you're like, okay, and the horse starts going to the left side. There's beautiful grass and trees and just beautiful things on that left side. And so you start going down there, and you see all these beautiful things on that path. You start to see all these things. You know, you're going, and there's even obstacles that come up. There's some little, I don't know, gremlin things that come up, and they want to get a fork in the road. They want to stop you, but the horse just continues to walk about and continues to ignore them. And it's just like, you can see how confident that the horse is. You're just like, dang, like, this horse knows. This horse is a beautiful intuition, a very, very smart horse that you can trust and that you can lean on. So the next time you get up into a fork in the road, you decide to lean on the horse a little bit quicker. You lean on the horse, and you're like, okay, where do you want to go? Then it wants to go right. Then you go to the right, and then you continue to go about it. And then all of a sudden, you start leaning more into the saddle. You start leaning more into the trust of that horse, and you start riding it faster. You start being able to go faster, and you start riding. The horse starts to lean in, sensing that you're trusting it more. It starts to go a little bit faster. It starts to pick up the pace. And you're just going about this path. The horse is leading you down this beautiful path every time. It's helping you see all this stuff. You're having obstacles, but the horse is helping you get through them. And you start riding fast, and all of a sudden you become one with the horse, and you're just going in motion so amazingly. You're going so fast, and you're going all these paths, you're making these decisions, and you're continuing to acknowledge the horse along every one of these crossroads. And eventually you get to this beautiful, wide open plain of beauty and just like goodness. It's the beautiful plains that you see. It's green grass, it's a beautiful sky, it's all these flowers that are blossoming in there, and you know that the horse has led you to there. You go and you see this castle. You walk up to you're riding up to the castle, and there's the first gate with some guards, but funnily enough, it seems like the guards have been expecting you. They open the gate up, and you're able to go up inside of the castle. You go inside the castle, and there is this throne. But on the throne is no king. On the throne is love, peace, and joy. Whatever way you want to imagine it. And inside the castle, in these walls, it is ruled by love, peace, and joy. And you know that that horse has been leading you to have those things rule in your life. to have an abundance of love, peace, joy, and hope. So that is a way of thinking about how God is leading us. Lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. That is what we need to do, and what we can do when we come up to those forks in the road, when we come up to those things. What God wants us to do is to acknowledge him and to look towards him in those moments so that he can continue to lead us. The more that we lean into that saddle, trusting that God is leading the way, the faster that we can start to ride, the faster that we can start to have more gratitude for our journey, the more that we can get towards that love, peace, and joy in the fullness of life that he wants for us. I thought that this was an amazing way of thinking about it, and I think it's so beautiful. I'm starting to think about it in my life, just leaning into that saddle every single day. And if you're dealing with something right now, I hope you're able to lean into God's trust and lean into the fact that he knows where is best for you. Love you guys very much, man. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Say goodbye to my beautiful cat. Peace.